The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Oh, easy pickings there. Cannavaro makes the interception. Can he get it through? Bale gets into some space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. It's a threatening ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Torres. Cafu. Oh, super ball. Great chance! They've scored! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent, the way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. He's picked chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here, and he's worked it through. Great ball, and he's in here. He gets big, and he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that is it. It's Bale! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Romario! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, what has happened here? Hazard with the delivery. He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's come loose. Batistuta has looked to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is a great pick-out. Shot, surely! Well, now, and it's come back out to him. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Romario.
Here we go again then.
Vieira.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gilberto Silva. It's loose now and they want to... And he's following up! It's anyone... Oh, he's been caught napping! Madrid have their second corner now. He rises! Just off target. India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Not the most convincing of passes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. India really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And here's Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Scholes. Gilberto Silva, who's set up one goal so far. India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Hazard. Andrich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a little off target. Nuno Mendes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's chosen to go back. And it's Mendes. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, that looks a decent ball.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nakamura, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ball swung in. Cafu gets rid without sophistication.
There will be
And he's
1
let
minute
fly.
added time.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly one of those...
And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is football
match.
at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. And it's Ronaldinho. Now who's going to be first to this? Played into space. Van Basten. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Inzaghi. Lampard. And it's Lampard. Now it's Van Basten. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now it's Alvarez. And this is De Bruyne. And he's a great chance! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Is number 5.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Always onto this. Guardiola, he's being urged to shoot. Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's a player who has defined a generation.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played, well played. Referee's given a throw.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Alvarez delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Van Basten. Coming on to replace him.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 20, Owen.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. To go again. Zaghi. Moving. Driven. Time is for their. And can he get it through? And here's Inzaghi. And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. Casillas punts it upfield. Into the last quarter of an hour. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro gets it clear. Maldini.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's a little off target. Some resolute defending there. Lampard. And the through ball. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that looks a... There's the shot!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Romario really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Messi. He's picked it, he's had a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
It's a searching pass. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Quarter of an hour played. Now he's got space here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Romario, and this is Inzaghi. Played down the flank. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but it's a quick one. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice looking ball, and he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Flings in across. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Azar. Schneider. He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. India can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The ball is loose and the chase is on. India leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Could be danger here. That's tidy. And he lines up a cross. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
India leading 1-0 at the break.
On the field, number 10, Filippo Inzaghi.
Whistle goes and
11,
we start the second half.
Romario. Number 18,
India carrying a one-goal lead.
Coming on the field, number 19, Erling Haaland. Number 4, Pushkash.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's going for goal! Now the cross.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Carlos. Good driving run. Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Haaland gets into it, tries a shot! Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He has a look up. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. That is some save from Khan. Played into the box. Well, there's the clearance. And that has been cut short. Some resolute defending there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Van Balten attempts a clearance. And this is Hazard. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's not shot at goal! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Minutes is number 9.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. India really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through, and this is Xavi Alonso. Messi. And Messi! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Going for goal! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And that will be the final act. India can look back at this result with regret. A front Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. It's a searching pass. Van Basten looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Puskas. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hazard. Played into space. Well read, nice interception. Messi goes steaming forward. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Pings in across. Well, there's the clearance. Hazard. That is a great pick out. Maldini. And it's Iniesta. Very nicely done. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly away. Odo. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Odo. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick announcement. And
What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. And that's really well manoeuvred. India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. That has ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Looking for a runner. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to pass it through. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's a little off target. Dink through. And he's taking no chances there. Rodri clears. Now it's Batistuta. Can he finish? It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Costa Curta.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho does well to get it back. Iniesta. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
India grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both...
He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That was a given. It always was.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Substitution on the field.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodri coming on the field.
All hands on deck for this one.
De Bruyne. Number 9, Van Nistelrooy. Number 23, Beckham. 4 added minutes.
Cleared without hesitation. A probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Four added minutes on the board. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is that. India have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. And the return pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Knocks it into space. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's...
Terrific header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 25.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gilberto Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And he can clear it away. Koundé. And he's whipped it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Bangladesh clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
Chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta. And Adams. Cafu. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Costa Curta. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Darwin. Nuno Mendes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's played through for him. Nunez! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And
That's a
if you
really
do have
interesting
chance
game, and they
today,
head in
please take
at
some time
half-time
out to give your
at
support
1-1.
to our Better Stadium Fund. Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started. Now it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That is good alertness. Well timed, excellent interception. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Climbs up big! Van Nistelrooy! Fair effort, he reacted well.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Can he get it through? Adams can get it clear. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, delightful ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Cristiano gets his head on it! And the lead stays intact, just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Adams. And it's Cannavaro. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Lovely pass, but can he... Messi!
I thought it was...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi's cross. Bullish header! Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. And it's Mendes. And this is
2
Gerrard.
added minutes has been indicated.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. keep the ball, and there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away, a position of great promise they established. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Nistelrooy! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
In again.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Azar aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Vinicius Junior, and he shoots! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scorer!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well,
and the shots! And again! Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Azar. He's found a way through.
that's good play from him.
Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover. And he's had a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Looking for a runner. Rummenigge. He's cut it out. Now, can they get him away? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And it's Ronaldinho. Steaming on, and a chance! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a super give and go. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Little pass back. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players are...
Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He's got 4. And one more try! It's in! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Well, they could break here. And Messi! That is produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
David Villa, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself.
Messi! And the ball, in he goes again! Marvellous goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona penetrate first. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Adams spots it and intercepts. Cole. Oh, it's come loose. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hakimi. Threads one in. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Villa. That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi finds himself offside. Aimed beyond the defence, back into the middle, and the shot! There's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And it's Koundé. Gerrard. Messi, a player who needs no interest. He's having a go! Oh no, what has happened here? Crosses in it, he's got two! Hakimi. Messi. And he's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Chance, surely! Yes! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
There will be 3
Eto'o
minutes
at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a... There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitutions taking place.
The second half then, just getting going. Hakimi. Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. Beckham. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And another try! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Neymar. Looking to play him in. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. Barcelona. Chance for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And that's off target.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Now it's Villa. Played out wide. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Hakimi clears it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. David Villa is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's in on goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Out towards the flank. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's
2
Gerrard.
added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. A probing pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's a key interception. Fofana. Now it's Luis Suarez. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Searching pass he's played there. Look at the... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar gets into a good position. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's a good ball. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There will be
Bellingham.
1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. Threads one in.
Well,
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
it's a dressing room that
With the owner of
needs
a blue
rousing at
car
half-time,
parked
because in
outside the
truth
stadium
they've
gate,
not really been at
kindly
it so
remove it,
far.
as it is about to be
If
towed
the pep
away.
talk works, we may see a very different side second half.
Substitutions taking
We need
place.
to.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's managed to get rid. Knocks it into space. Played into space. And he's picked out the run. Great ball, and he's in here. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Dinks one through. He's in space and looking for options. Griezmann. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Ronaldinho goes steaming forward. Cole finds himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So,
Griezmann.
time for changes on
Number
both sides,
22,
actually.
Neymar.
Costa Curta.
Number 20.
So, Jim, what are you
Mbappe.
thinking?
Well, considering they're
Number
only one down,
13,
they're closer to
Suarez.
conceding a second than
Coming
scoring
on
a
the
leveller.
field,
Oh,
number
it's a loose
10,
touch and the ball is
Phil
anyone's.
Foden. Number 21.
Iniesta was alert to the
Iniesta.
possibilities, but in the end
Number
it's
11,
fruitless.
Bebeto. Number 15.
Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Substitution in
Well, Peter,
progress.
just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rummenigge making good progress on the right-hand side. "75 minutes played. Now he's got space here.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's an imaginative pass. Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Beckenbauer. That's tidy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shot could be on. Time and again they are repelled. Costa Curta.
There will be 1 minute
There'll be a
added
minute
time.
of stoppage time. And here's Haaland. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Volunteers for
And
each
after all
block,
of that, Jim,
please
what are you
report to the
thinking? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled
match.
out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love... So we're up and running. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Caught offside that time. Dinks one through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's on it, can he get away? Koundé receives it in a wide position, and he's there to clear it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in a... Vinicius Junior! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Changes him with that pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Van Bronckhorst, lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. Nicked it back promptly. Odegaard! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Two
It's
added minutes has
Ronaldinho.
been indicated.
Now it's Gerrard. Kaka. Played into space. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager
Please
has to
join me
resist
in
change
wishing all the
at this
best for
stage.
members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford...
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's a sharp little ball here. Ødegaard, that's an imaginative pass. Madrid are looking to break at pace. No way through there. That's a cute ball. Beckenbauer.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Gerrard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And Bronkhorst tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it. Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Great vision. Haaland. And the keeper has it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Palmer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rummenigge tries looking up for options on the left. And he's gone looking for safety. That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a promising position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Played out wide. Knocks it into space.
Minutes has been indicated.
Big chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He rises! And that is the last effort of the game. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Mateus. Saliba. For Palmer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Batistuta. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! There it is! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mohamed Salah, nice physical challenge. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mateus. Oh, sweet feet. Mateus is on. Mateus! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chiesa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Batistuta, great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes. Cole. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now he's got space here. That has not gone well. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field is number 15, Kivior.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
And Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping. Oh, terrible mistake. Watford appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He can get that clear. Always onto this. He's in a great face-to-face. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mendes with the clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Rooney, he's found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he welcomes it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that was nowhere near his best. And here's Palmer, Cole.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Rooney.
Watford can make their change now with a break in play.
Number 3, Raul. Coming on the field, number 19, David Villa.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that was very necessary. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Two added
Inviting
minutes
looking ball
has
that.
been indicated.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Palmer. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery for the ref.
An early chance there, first of the game.
Del Piero will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! And that has been cleared. Ødegaard, he can run onto that. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Searching pass he's played there. Played into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Beckenbauer. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kostic. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He won't be happy with that one. Aims beyond the defence. A lot of space ahead of him. He slid. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Del Piero. And he's been shifted off it. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final
Two
pass
added
looked
minutes
decent.
has
They just
been
couldn't
indicated.
pick out that killer ball.
Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well played. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and
Volunteers
leaving
which
everyone
one?
wishing for
Please
a
report
little
to the
bit
staff
more,
room
but
immediately.
you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Del Piero. Coming on the field
And
is
the action is
number
back underway.
8, Messi.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system...
It's Son Heung-min! In he goes again! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Palmer conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Koundé made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Mbappe! He's on it, can he get away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe, and here's Messi. Shot, surely! Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Palmer. And this is Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Van Dijk has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Son Heung-min. He is through here. Son Heung-min! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. And Messi!
3 minutes added time.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, well played. He got back really well. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Now it's Messi. And the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and content.